So Donna, I'm always intrigued with how you run your business, especially since you have everyone else running it. So my question is, to elaborate on that, is as a manager, you want to keep that communication. You want to be that leader that makes the culture an open dialogue and wants people to give their feedback. But at the same time, when do you know when you're scheduling maybe too many meetings or too often?
It's a great question. That's a great question. And I'll give you an example. I don't have the black and white answer to the question, and I think the answer is going to be different for every organization. We've broken my group into two teams. They're each working on strategy. Everyone co-creates our strategic plan going forward. And we have these events that we're doing, and we're making them regular events on particular topics, and we needed to name the segments. Now, I can sit there with a pen and paper and a whiteboard, and I can name the segments, but that's me doing it, not them. Well, it took a couple of meetings, and I couldn't seem to get my point across that we need names. Like, I was like, I don't want to be the creative one. I wanted somebody else to come up with it. Well, it was funny because we were meeting weekly on this, 30 minutes. I don't do more than 30-minute meetings. That is one thing. We book 30-minute meetings, period. If we need more time, it goes to the next meeting. But this morning, on the third meeting of our naming conversation, within 6 minutes, we had it nailed. So it wasn't the 6 minutes, it was the two prior meetings that got everybody thinking. But I will say this, as an organization who tracks cost accounting and billable time, we've recently set up a new project in our QuickBooks that we do time tracking in through T-Sheets for meetings. Because as the business owner, I kind of want to know how much is too much. So we now have a new category. Any meetings go into that. So on any given month, I can actually answer the question, which I don't actually have an answer for now because I don't have the data, but it's important.
So to add on that, Donna, actually before this, we did track, travel time and, moving to different meetings, like if you were out of the office. And we also track in-house team meetings. And there's been, because we're in that 30-minute mark and we can be more efficient, the time, actually we've been pretty even with efficiencies because we're not driving around as much anymore.
I think
so if that alleviates any of your worry in the future, I bet it's going to even out for you.
Yeah.
We've had the same experience. Yeah.
And I would say, it's too much when nobody has anything to say. I do not keep the meeting going if nobody has anything to add to the meeting. I'll call it a wrap at any point if it no longer feels productive.